Envoi Allen, Barry O'Neill. They've been 1-2 through much of this contest. Watar All-Star nearly perfect in our Bubba's. They go out over the third last. Appreciate it. Now asked to quicken as Envoi Allen putting down a serious challenge as they go out over the second last. Envoi Allen on the far side in the green colours. Looks to be travelling well for Barry O'Neill. Appreciate it now coming under a strong drive as they head on towards the final fence. And Envoi Allen is quickly opened up a 3 and 4 length advantage. They went out over the final fence. Appreciate it has nothing to offer in second. Nearly perfect is rallying late, but Envoi Allen will win this without coming off the bridle for Barry O'Neill and Colin Bowe. Second goes to a rallying nearly perfect. Appreciate it from our Bubba, and they were 6 in front of Watar All-Star, who was the last one to complete as the Cull Bank pulled up before the final fence.
Run into the home straight now. Envoi Allen in the red. Abacadabra the maroon and white jacket. Time Hill behind those. Blue Sari is closing. Sempo is still there. Envoi Allen. Jamie Cobb though now have been sent to the line, but Blue Sari and Barry Geraghty are out after them. They're a furlong to go. Blue Sari in the JP colours. Envoi Allen the Shively box top. The pair together. Envoi Allen has fended off the challenge and wins. Envoi Allen has won. Blue Sari in second. Time Hill in third. Abacadabra behind those in fourth.
Hello, Jamie. So he was quick over that one. Envoi Allen opens up again now from Entuka in second in front view. The gap widens quickly as they come towards the final flight. It's Envoi Allen who comes to it clear from front view in second. Entuka's back in third, but a very satisfactory debut over hurdles for the unbeaten bumper performer, the champion bumper winner. Gordon Elliott unleashes another decent performer here at Down Royal. Envoi Allen wins his down. Front view is second. Entuka
changes in the order of running with 4 flights left to jump. Envoi Allen on the inside of Embittered. Little to choose between them, followed by Darver Star, Turnpike Trip. Midnight Run is on the outside. And then Abacadabra, Fast Buck, Favros and Soviet Pimpernel as they leave behind them that 4th flight from the finish. Envoi Allen and Embittered, still the first pairs they've been since the start. Tracked by Darver Star and Turnpike Trip. Next on the outside as they pass the 5 Midnight Run. 3 left to jump. In the bar1racing.com Royal Bond Novice, and it's Envoi Allen on the inside of Embittered, still going along stride for stride, less than a length and a half in front of Midnight Run, who's taking closer order on the outside of Turnpike Trip. Darver Star in between the pair of them. Then Abacadabra, Fast Buck around the outside, and then Favros and Soviet Pimpernel, their heads turn for home. With 2 flights left to jump, and it's Envoi Allen the leader. On the outside is Embittered with Midnight Run. Abacadabra is travelling into the race on the outside. Then comes Darver Star with Turnpike Trip, Favros, Soviet Pimpernel, Fast Buck has dropped away. Oh, as they come away from the second last bad mistake, Midnight Run, good recovery by Rachel Blackmore, and it's on the far side, Envoi Allen and Abacadabra. They're holding the case for Gordon Elliott over the final flight in the Royal Bond, and it's Envoi Allen the leader from Abacadabra on the near side, but Envoi Allen has the measure of Abacadabra, and Envoi Allen further enhances his lofty reputation, is destined for high order, has made virtually all in the Royal Bond from Abacadabra, Darver Star, Turnpike Trip,
and the 12 runners are walking in steadily. They're off for the Ballymore Novices Hurdle, heading towards the first of the 10 scheduled flights. Shake 'em up Harry with a striped cap, one of the first to show to advantage with a big getaway, watching the leaders safely take the opening flight, which they've all done. And the big breakaway briefly shaken along in midfield as they move on towards the second. Shake 'em up Harry then, giving a lead to the big getaway with the yellow sleeves and easy work in the hands of Rachel Blackmore. The maroon and white close up in third as they cross out over the second. At the back of the field early on, Sham Blue in the blue and yellow, and Decor Irlandais with a white cap, and Envoi Allen tucked away against the inside running rail. Red and white jacket, blue cap for Davy Russell, and racing enthusiastically off what looks a fairly steady early tempo. It's the keen-going Shake 'em up Harry who will lead them towards the end of half a mile or more. Track towards the straight by the big getaway. Easy work racing in third, and then Mossy Fen, white cap out wide. Envoi Allen tucked away on the inner of Sporting John in the McManus hoops, and Longhouse Poet in the dark blue with the red cap. They in turn are followed by Getaway Fred in the yellow and green, who's out on the left of the group on straightening. Son of Camas, predominantly red jacket, racing just ahead of the big breakaway. And Shan Blue and Decor Irlandais remain the final pair, and they are all safely over the third. Long run now between the pair of flights up the straight first time. And it's the big Getaway and Paul Townend on the left. Now taking over from Shake 'em Up Harry, Easy Work continues to track them. Envoi Allen, who's raced quite keenly himself through the first 3/4 of a mile or so, racing in pretty much a line of four, working from the right across to Sporting John, Longhouse Poet and Mossy Fen, purple jackets, and they in turn are followed by the big breakaway Son of Camas, Getaway Fred, Decor Irlandais and Shan Blue continue to dispute the final two positions. So the big Getaway approaching the fourth, followed through by Easy Work, who's now taken second. The pace is still pretty leisurely, however. Shake 'em Up Harry landed in third, and then Mossy Fen wide of a line of three, Longhouse Poet in the centre, and Envoi Allen right up the fence. Russell saving all the ground that's been going so far. The big breakaway, Red Cap races next. Getaway Fred is out wide, and then Son of Camas. Sporting John has just drifted a couple of lengths further back in the field, but he's firmly in touch, and Shan Blue and Decor Irlandais will turn off down the hill, remaining the final two. So the big Getaway on the descent towards flight 5. Easy Work sitting right on his tail, racing freely, a little bit warm as well, sweating down the neck. Easy Work. Shake 'em Up Harry, having led them over the early flights, remains close up, striped cap, just in third to Longhouse Poet and Envoi Allen. Getaway Fred is riding behind Mossy Fen as they take that flight, and then Son of Camas and Sporting John and the big breakaway, Shan Blue and Decor Irlandais. Moving towards the halfway point then in the Ballymore, and the big Getaway and Paul Townend continuing to dictate. There'll be a little more than 6 or 7 lengths covering the dozen. Rachel Blackmore and Easy Work, maroon jacket, close up in second. Mossy Fen out wide's gone a little bit handier with Longhouse Poet, the red cap. Longhouse Poet more fluent there than Mossy Fen. Getaway Fred is the first one to have a little bit of pressure applied in the yellow and green, has dropped back towards the rear of the field, and he's alongside Shan Blue in the blue and yellow and Decor Irlandais. Meanwhile, Russell still sits very quietly aboard Envoi Allen, blue cap in mid-division. Heading to the top of the hill, the big Getaway landing a couple of lengths clear on that occasion, and the tempo just beginning to lift a fraction. Easy Work continues to track them. Then Shake 'em Up Harry and Longhouse Poet in the dark blue to Mossy Fen and Envoi Allen. The big breakaway's just become a little outpaced, being chased along, and so too Sporting John. Geraghty having to work his arms in the McManus hoops. He's now 6 or 7 lengths off the leader as they begin to run on down the hill towards the third last in the Ballymore. The big Getaway out in front, stalked by Easy Work. Now Russell has pulled out Envoi Allen, second from the left, beginning to inch closer, upsize Mossy Fen, and just in behind Longhouse Poet in the dark blue. That was 3 out, and it was still the big Getaway. Easy Work, though, is drawing upsides. Russell yet to twitch on Envoi Allen, now moving up to dispute third with Longhouse Poet, who's under pressure. Then the big breakaway with the red cap from Mossy Fen. 2 out. The big Getaway still in front, still clinging on to the lead. In behind now, slipstreaming into the straight, Easy Work. Russell now shakes up Envoi Allen, asks him for an effort, and suddenly he's got 4 lengths to make up. Into the straight they come with 1 left to jump in the Ballymore. It's the big Getaway, yellow sleeves. Out on the right, Easy Work. Here goes Envoi Allen now, beginning to hit his stride on the near side, bearing down on them. There'll be 3 in a line at the last, but Envoi Allen jumps to the front. He lands a length and a half clear. Easy Work is chasing him off up the run-in, but it's Envoi Allen over 3 lengths clear and galloping on remorselessly. The banker of the week, a star very much in the ascendancy. Envoi Allen, emphatic, wins the Ballymore. Easy Work is second, the big Getaway third, and the big breakaway was back in fourth, and they were clear of Mossy Fen.
That horse, Envoi Allen, has won. David Russell has delivered him to victory in the Ballymore. Many congratulations. Which bit of that very good performance were you most impressed with?
Just his attitude, really. Like, you know, he's taken everything in, and it's quite a long way to the 2.5 mile start. It's a good test of a novice, and the whole way through the race, he travelled when I needed him. He jumped fantastic, and you know, if he wasn't as good as we thought he was, he wouldn't have won, because I'd given him plenty to do. As in, they'd stretched, he'd gone a good gallop. Ground is dead, you know. It wasn't the ideal race for him, he had to work for it. So that's what you get when you get a good horse, you know.
You'd ridden him like that because of the ground plus the trip?
With different ideas, how fast they were going to go, how much they were going to stretch our stamina. It was an unknown for us as much as anybody else, so I had to. But he's an economical horse. He races for the first 3 furlongs and then he settles, and then so you just need to know when to wake him up. And after the second last, when going to the second last, when I bent my knees, I was comfortable that we were always going to get to him, and going by them then was up to the rest, you know.
From my perspective, that was the most impressive part of the race, just how easily he picked them up when you just asked him a small question.
Yeah, and that's just the horse he is, you know, and he's always shown that, really, to be fair to him. He's never left us down.
And do you see this horse as a champion hurdler for next season?
No, I don't see him genuinely, and I know you have to ask the question, but I haven't even thought of it. An awful lot of pressure on today, obviously, as you could imagine. I didn't feel it, and it wasn't put on me by anybody, only the little bit I put on myself. So, but as regards all them things, they're for next year, and you know, we'll enjoy it. These are so hard to come by as well. I know last year I rode no winner, went home with my tail between my legs. 2 seconds yesterday. Am I ever going to ride another winner? So today I'm going to enjoy this one. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I don't not mean to answer your question because I don't know the answer.
No. I think he's got the technique for it. The way he flicks the last hurdle.
He has everything, but he also has a technique to jump a fence. He won a point of point. So it's great to have options.
Congratulations.
Victorian Swat Cowboy and then Dynamic Allen, 2 to go, and it's Envoi Allen who leads from January Jets, coming to the second last now. Envoi Allen quick in front from in second January Jets. Moratorium over on the near side, Swat Cowboy, far side Dynamic Allen, but heading towards the final fence in the advanced NI scaffolding beginner's chase. It's Envoi Allen. He's been perfect in bumpers, perfect over hurdles, and that's as good a start to your chasing career as you'd hope to have. As he races up towards the line, he gets his chasing career off to a perfect start here at Down Royal. He completes the set, bumpers, hurdles, point to point, and now a chase. It is Envoi Allen wins for Gordon Elliott, Jack Kennedy and Cheveley Park. In second is January Jets, in third is Moratorium, and fourth is Swat Cowboy. Towards the 11th and final fence in the Join Racing TV Chase, and Envoi Allen pops it well and clear, and it's a familiar sight, and it is indeed a very welcome sight to see Envoi Allen winning at Down Royal, back to winning ways for his 12th success. Rachel Blackmore aboard, Henry de Bromhead trains in the colours of Cheveley Park. The Join Racing TV Chase goes the way of Envoi Allen, who's back at the winner's enclosure. Back in second is going to go to Echoes of Family. Third will be Fairy Hill Run. Cocoa Beach dropped out to 4, and they were followed in by Vado Forte, and the final one to finish will be You Know Me Too Well.
The back marker, 3 to 4 lengths covering the quartet as they come down towards the second last, and it is Assemble landing with a fractional advantage. Over on the far side is Envoi Allen, and a flick of a gear. Envoi Allen opens up a lead coming down to the final fence in the bar1racing.com Drinmore Novice Chase. It's Envoi Allen and Jack Kennedy moving smoothly away from Assemble and home by the lee, and at the last Envoi Allen pops it clear, racing clear of Assemble, home by the lee, and into the closing stages. Envoi Allen will preserve his undefeated record in the Bar 1 Drinmore, winning at his third Fairy House Winter Festival. Out of the final fence, it is Envoi Allen in front from Feast to Dairy, and at the last Envoi Allen over. Feast to Dairy is having another go on the outside, but Envoi Allen picks up. Envoi Allen, a one-off, stretches his immaculate unbeaten career record in the Sky Bet Killiney Novice Chase. Feast to Dairy second, third and last Denny Lacey. And it's Envoi Allen and Rachel Blackmore. Right on terms is Battle Over Doyen and Jack Kennedy in what looks a match heading for the home straight. Battle Over Doyen on the outside of Envoi Allen. They're both being chased along as they turn into the straight with one fence left to jump. And it's Battle Over Doyen with a fractional advantage from Envoi Allen on the inside. They turn in, nothing between them as they race towards the final fence. When not finishing with Sizing Potsy, Envoi Allen is grinding it out from Battle Over Doyen, just the two left. At the final fence, Envoi Allen over from Battle Over Doyen in second, who's no more to offer on the long run in, and it's Envoi Allen the leader from Battle Over Doyen. We're down to just 2 at the finish of the Paddy's Rewards Club Chase. It's Envoi Allen and Rachel Blackmore collecting for Henry de Bromhead as Envoi Allen is back on winning tracks in the Paddy's Rewards Rewards Club Chase, continuing a good meeting for Cheveley Park Stud. Battle over Doyen, the only other finisher, and the rider of Sizing Potsy, Sean O'Keefe, appears to be sound.
Just seen Envoi Allen land the Grade 1 Paddy's Rewards Club Chase. Trainer Henry de Bromhead, represented by his assistant Davy Roach here at Leopardstown. Davy, I'm sure the governor will be pleased to see him back to winning ways. What's the feeling in the camp about the performance, though?
He won a Grade 1. They're hard to come by. Once he won was the main thing. Probably wasn't the easiest looking in the world, but I thought he jumped brilliant today. Rachel gave him a great spin, and we won. In
fairness to the horse, he ended up having a tough enough race at Punchestown. To back up so soon after that is testament to his toughness, I suppose, at least, isn't it?
Yeah, and they got racing plenty early. They were racing from way down the back, and the two of them were going at it, and he kept going. And look, we'll see where we are now, but we won.
He's got a huge reputation, as we know, David, this horse. I mean, is it realistic to expect him to be a factor at Grade 1 level for the rest of the season? Do you feel in your heart of hearts?
Jeez, I hope so.
Yeah.
I know he does have a huge reputation, but he probably earned it too. He's won plenty of, I don't know how many Grade 1s that is, but he's won plenty of them. And at least we won one with him now, and see if we can get another few with him along the way. Better races, and we'll go on from here.
And he was down in distance today as well. Did Rachel feel that he was perfectly comfortable over in and around the 2 miles?
She was happy with him all the way. And his jumping is like, for a fella just dropping back, he's dropping back his first time running over 2 miles in a good while. I thought his jumping was really good.
We'll see how he gets on for the rest of the season, but as you say, he's bagged a big one today.
So away we go for the Ryanair Chase. Hitman just rousted along as Chacun-Poursoir is the first to show, in company with Envoi Allen, who was very much on his toes at the start. Fury Road took it in 4th place. And the double green of Blue Lord alongside Shishkin, who's towards the outer of Janadil at this stage. Garlaw is the back marker. They've held to skelter early on. Chacun-Poursoir setting a brisk pace. Janadil just brushed through the top there and was shaken along as Chacun-Poursoir leads French Dynamite across the racecourse and heading on towards the 3rd. Envoi Allen, red, white and blue on the outside. Hitman, white with the blue braces ahead of Fury Road. Good leap through on the inside by Blue Lord. Then Shishkin just finding his rhythm in the black and yellow checks. Janadil in the McManus hoops, and Garlaw is last of all. So they're now crossed where they will be descending the hill in a moment or two's time. And out in the lead, Chacun-Poursoir leads French Dynamite. Envoi Allen is a little lit up on the outside for Rachel Blackmore in the red, white and blue as they make the turn. They're being followed by Fury Road. Shishkin happy to travel wider. Blue Lord on the running rail. Janadil and Garlaw is last of all. Just slightly outpaced, just nudged along for a couple of strides. Early forays, however, as Chacun-Poursoir leads them over the next. Shishkin just plunged to the left there. Did Janadil no favours? Blue Lord was also a sufferer towards the inside. So Chacun-Poursoir heading on towards the next with French Dynamite. They're over from Envoi Allen. Hitman Shishkin on the inside of Fury Road. Janadil comes next, and the last two, both in green. Double green of Blue Lord, and Garlaw is at the back of the pack as they continue their progress up the home straight. Chacun-Poursoir disputing it with French Dynamite as they head on towards fence number 6. French Dynamite just got in tight. Shishkin not great there. Shishkin hasn't quite found the rhythm he did on his last run. He's just amongst horses, looking for a little bit of racing room at the moment as Chacun-Poursoir leads them over the next. French Dynamite, Shishkin again, he's just jumping to the left. He's caused Janadil some issues over those two. Towards the inside, Hitman, Envoi Allen. Shishkin's in a good enough position, it just has been a little bit frenetic for him, with Fury Road next as they turn away. Janadil on the running rail, and then towards the back of the field, Blue Lord on the outside, and Garlaw is last of all. So they turn away. They've got 10 fences to take in the Ryanair. Chacun-Poursoir has the lead by a length from French Dynamite. Envoi Allen and Hitman Shishkin with Fury Road out wider in the maroon and white as they race towards a plain fence before the water jump. Then Shishkin and Janadil as they step. Oh, Janadil really belted that. Hardly picked his feet up and gave it a right thump as they race on towards the water. Chacun-Poursoir leading French Dynamites. Hitman, Envoi Allen. Shishkin rises in 5th, but again was just a little short into that. He's still got a good enough position as he makes his way towards the next, which is an open ditch. The ditch is 8 out and 6 out. Fury Road, Janadil trying to recover from that mistake. Then Blue Lord getting a little bit closer. Garlaw, who's just been slightly outpaced from the word go, but still has plenty of time with which to recover. 7 fences to take. Chacun-Poursoir rolling back the years here, has the lead from French Dynamite in second. Envoi Allen, Shishkin now beginning to make ground amongst horses on the outside of Hitman. Janadil comes next with Blue Lord. Fury Rose lost a place or two, and Galore has always been the back marker. Last ditch is 6 from the finish. Chacun-Poursoir reached for it, rubbed his hind end on the back of the fence, still has the lead. French Dynamite travels strongly. Hitman, Envoi Allen, Shishkin again just dropped a length back off that pair. Behind those Blue Lord, then Fury Road, Janadil and Galore. Chacun-Poursoir shortened up into the 5th last, still has the lead however. French Dynamite in 2nd place. Hitman, Envoi Allen, Shishkin in 5th, then Blue Lord who's made ground. Janadil trying to work back into the race after that juddering mistake as they race towards 4 out at the top of the hill. Chacun-Poursoir and French Dynamite. Hitman, Envoi Allen and Shishkin still held up amongst horses. Behind these Blue Lord and Janadil ask for their efforts as they run down the hill. It's Chacun-Poursoir who leads. French Dynamite in 2nd. Shishkin just trying to regain that position between Hitman and Envoi Allen. They bunch up with Blue Lord, Janadil, Fury Road. 3 from the finish in the Ryanair. Shishkin hit it hard, very hard indeed. Right back in the reins there at a crucial stage of the race, and Shishkin now has work to do. Chacun-Poursoir, French Dynamite, Envoi Allen, Hitman, Shishkin trying to recover, then Blue Lord and Janadil as they make their way round towards the 2nd last. A lot of chances in the Ryanair. French Dynamite swinging away, so's Rachel Blackmore, Envoi Allen. Shishkin having to do it tough now on the outside as Chacun-Poursoir fades away. French Dynamite and Envoi Allen led Shishkin and then Blue Lord as they head down towards the last in the Ryanair. Envoi Allen is sent on towards the last. Hitman coming with a challenge at the final fence, then French Dynamite and Shishkin. Envoi Allen leads by a length and a half. Hitman in 2nd place, then French Dynamite. Shishkin is staying on, but surely too late. Envoi Allen leads by 3 lengths. Shishkin is closing on the run to the line, but it's Envoi Allen who'll land the 3rd festival victory and win the Ryanair for Rachel Blackmore and Henry de Bromhead. Shishkin, Hitman, French Dynamite, Blue Lord behind those, and rattling home Fury Road, but it was all over. Jumping wins the races, and one mistake by Shishkin, another one by Janadil severely compromised their chances. Envoi Allen has won a bumper, he's won a Ballymore, and now he's completed the really unusual feat of winning on the flat hurdles and over fences at the festival. Shishkin came home in 2nd with enough purpose to make you think had he not made the mistake he'd have been right in at the finish. Hitman, as he often does, runs so well but didn't quite see it out in the closing stages. Normally, red, white and blue of Allaho wins this race. Red, white and blue of Envoi Allen. This time around, Cheveley Park stud, Rachel Blackmore, Henry de Bromhead.
Henry de Bromhead just giving Envoi Allen a drink of water here after his monstrous performance. What a legend he's been for the yard. What a legend he's been for this man. Henry, how are you feeling after that?
Oh yeah, delighted. Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant. Sure, look, he's such a class horse. Darrow is brilliant on him. Shame Rachel, is out, but Darrow took his opportunity, and delighted for him. And Cheveley Park, they're great supporters of us, and yeah, it's brilliant.
I think his record here is 5 from 5. Is that right?
No, well, he was beaten last year, so
5 from 6.
Maybe, yeah,
not bad at all, eh?
Yeah. No, he's class. He's just a class horse.
Yeah.
Go and do it again as a 10-year-old is brilliant.
Unreal. And is he still doing all the dressage back at home?
Absolutely. Yeah. He loves it. Emily Kate does a great job with him. So yeah, everyone does at home. So we're delighted.
And where will he be heading to next, do you think?
I don't know. We'll enjoy today.
Yeah.
Today was a big day. And
absolutely.
It's amazing to get it.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
We'll see.
Good to see you back in the top flight. Good man.
Well, here we have the 3-time Cheltenham Festival legend Envoi Allen. Emily, what's he up to today?
So today he's doing flat work, working him in a shape and getting him riding around on his own. So it's good for him to do something different and vary their work and get them strong in other ways. It's kind of like yoga for horses.
Yeah, he's looking absolutely stunning. He certainly knows when to win in March, doesn't he? His record speaks volumes. Emily gets on great with him. Envoi Allen. What a star for the Cheveley Park stud.
Kemboy, the 4-time Grade 1 winner, and Envoi Allen's never beaten round here as they come towards this second last. Envoi Allen just races a little off left. Over on the far side is Kemboy. In between them is Conflated. They head towards the final fence. It's Envoi Allen, the near side of Kemboy. Conflated a little behind them, and Kemboy's battling away on the far side. Envoi Allen loves Donroyal at November, and as they race inside the closing stages, it's a familiar sight. It's Envoi Allen at Donroyal in November, taking the Ladbroke Champion Chase. Envoi Allen has cracked Grade 1 company over 3 mile. Kemboy was second. In third was Conflated. Galvin was 4. And back in 5 was Beacon A. Race towards the elbow in the Ladbroke Champion Chase. It's Hewick with Envoi Allen now looking the big danger. Jerry Colum is back in 3. Hewick and Envoi Allen lead over the second last and turn towards home with 1 left to jump. Hewick's been up there all along. Envoi Allen's coming strongly at him on the near side. Hewick is headed now as Envoi Allen leads to the last, just about in front of Hewick, is coming back again on the far side. It's Hewick the far side, Envoi Allen back on the near side. Little between them. Great finish to the Ladbroke Champion Chase. Envoi Allen with the battle and Hewick on the far side. Envoi Allen is back in the Donroyal winners enclosure. Hewick was brave but finished second. Sherry Colum for 3, Visionary in 4.
Thanks a million for having us in here ahead of the Grade 1 Bet Victor Champion Chase. We're here with Envoi Allen and he looks $1 million.
Yeah, he's great. He seems in really good form. He had a lovely summer and a lovely summer's break, and he's come back in really well.
He's been a phenomenal horse for the yard, hasn't he?
Oh, he has, absolutely. Obviously, we inherited him and he was phenomenal before we got him. But, yeah, he's been incredible for us. And, yeah, you know, his record in Down Royal is second to none. He's got, and Cheltenham, he's everywhere. You know, he's just been a brilliant horse for his career.
Yeah, 16-time winner, 9 Grade 1 wins. A win on Saturday, be a 10th Grade 1, over $1 million in prize money. He's a dream horse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's been brilliant. Yeah.
How has his preparation gone?
All good, yeah, all good. He seems in good form. Everyone seems happy, and most importantly, he does. So yeah, look, he's getting a bit older now, but we're hoping he loves it up and down Royal, and we're hoping he'll put his best foot forward.
When you look back on his career record, Henry, down Royal, obviously he's won 2 champion chases there. Is there any particular one stands out for you?
Yeah, probably his first one for us. Yeah, you know, it was a tough time in our lives, and it was a real pick-me-up to see him do it. Yeah.
And last year, of course, he got the better of Hewick in a driving finish.
He did, he certainly did, and was just chinned by Jerry Colum in the middle. So, like, he has got a great record up there.
And when you look at his form, his record fresh is very good, isn't it?
It is, definitely, yeah. He seems to thrive on that.
And your record in the race is quite good as well. You won it in with Valserlido in 2016. Some people might forget that.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, absolutely. Ruby rode him. He'd just come to us, and yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a great day as well. Oh, buddy.
And of course, sizing Europe. Hit the crossbar a few times.
He did. Yeah. No, it's a race we like to target. Obviously, it's the first Grade 1 of the year, and it's on a great track, and you know, they do a brilliant job up there.
Well, it's great to get in and see him, Henry. He looks $1 million, and we look forward to seeing you down Royal on Saturday.
Brilliant, thank you.
Found a 50's dropped off them. There's 1 fence left to jump in the Bet Victor Champion Chase, and it's a very familiar scene. It's Envoi Allen who's opening up a gap to Aphrodite Fury, and third on the near side is Western Fold. 1 fence left to jump, and Envoi Allen is over, and he's beginning to lengthen under Darragh O'Keefe as they race up towards the line. They can start commissioning the statue. It's his 6th success at Down Royal. It's his 3rd success in the Bet Victor Champion Chase. It's his 10th Grade 1. It's Envoi Allen again. Back in
Envoi Allen, what a horse.
Yeah, some horse. You know, it's fair play to everyone from getting in here and producing like that again at 11. Is, you know, not many horses win Grade 1s at 11, so fair play to him.
Yeah, and last year they were saying he was going to be too old at 10, and he's come back at 11 and done it again.
That's it, you know, he's some horse like just oozes class and picked up, and you know, in fairness, jumped brilliant, and no, it's great feeling now again.
And he looked, enjoys it as much as ever. Travelled, jumped brilliantly, wing 2 out.
Yeah, wing 2 out, you know, and as I said, you know, I just said going to the last, we'll have a go now. Ideally, it would have been great if Donagh kept coming with me, but no, it worked out great.
And finally, how important are these big days for you?
Sure, they're the days that you know, put all the small days together first, so no, it's great.
Perfect. Well,
He's done it again, Envoi Allen. Just tell us how proud you were watching him out there do what he did.
He's just class. Yeah, he really is. He was brilliant. Dara said he jumped the third last, and it was like he'd just come into the race. He had to pull him back then. He was just chomping, yeah. And delighted for the horse, delighted for everyone. Cheveley Park, obviously great supporters of ours in the game, but especially the horse. He's just a legend, isn't he? You know, to come back here year in, year out.
He's the epitome, I think, of what people love about National Hunt racing. Is the year in, year out, as you say, he comes back, struts his stuff. The reception he got, I think, backed that up.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was lovely to see the crowd appreciate him. Fair play to Down Royal. They've got a great crowd here today, and it's been a great meeting.
I mean, how far do you think he is operating below his peak? As you said, he showed all his old enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the most impressive he's won it. So look, he looked great. I mean, we were humming and hawing as to what we'd do with him going forward. So obviously, I'd love to, you know, I'll speak to everyone at Cheveley Park and we can make a plan. But delighted for them as well. You know, they're brilliant, but especially him.
Last year, you obviously went to Kempton after this, which didn't work out. Is it?
I'm definitely not.
You're definitely not going. Okay.
I can guarantee you that. Like that, there's no discussion. Even everyone at Cheveley, no discussion.
Everyone's on the same
Definitely
page.
not doing that. That's twice. I'm not doing it a third time. So we'll see. Look, we'll see. He's been so brilliant for everyone involved. We'll see. But you know, as you say, that's one of his most impressive performances. So we'll get him home and discuss it with everybody and see what everyone wants to do.
I mean, because he is that bit older, Henry, do you kind of pick your battles with him? Will you campaign him sparingly?
I don't know what we'll do, you know, so we'll see. But if we are to, I'd say it will be sparingly, yeah.
So sorry about earlier. I know how special Envoi was to you, and you've been with him every festival, have you?
I have, yeah. Every festival that he's done for Henry, I have, yeah. So it's devastating. Lynn, who looks after him, is absolutely devastated. The lads at home, Davy Roach, all the team at home, you never want to see it happen to a horse, ever. But he was a really, really special horse.
He was a magnificent animal. He was a magnificent horse, wasn't he? What he achieved in his career, his consistency, and the moments of joy he brought you and the team.
Yeah, he was amazing. I'm just pleased that it was quick, painless. He was in a place that he loved. And significantly to us, a rainbow popped up just afterwards. So I think he's in a better place.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Zoe. Well done here.
Thank you very much.
Everybody's looking for that something, one thing that makes it all complete. You find it in the strangest places, places you never knew it could be. Some find it in the face of their children, some find it in the lover's eyes. Who can deny the joy it brings when you found that special thing? You're flying without wings. Some find you cheering every morning, some in the solitary night. You find it in the words of others. A simple line can make you laugh or cry. You find it in the deepest friendship, the kind you cherish all your life. And when you know how much that means, you found that special thing. You're flying without wings, so impossible as they may seem. You got to fight for every dream. 'Cause who's to know which one you let go would have made you complete. Well, for me, it's waking up beside you to watch the sunrise on your face, to know that I can say I love you. And you'll be where it ends. I'm flying without wings, and that's the joy you bring.